F Theory Book, page 9, the primary triads. The first line is written in bass clef. The primary triads are the 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 5 chord. The 1 chord is built on the first note of the scale, C. So the 1 chord is a C triad, C, E, G. The 4 chord is built on the 4th note of the scale, which is F. So it's an F triad, F, A, C, the 4 chord. The 5 chord is built on the 5th note of the scale, which is the G, G, B, D, root 3rd and 5th. 5 chord is the G triad. You are to write the notes for the treble clef primary triads in the same manner that the bass clef is written for you. Question number 1. Above the C, write an E line and a G line to make the 1 chord, C, E, G triad. Skip over the D, skip over the E, and go to the F. The F is the 4th note of the scale, F space. Above that, draw an A space and a C space to build the 4 chord, which is the F triad, F, A, C, root 3rd and 5th, F triad. The next note is the 5th note of the scale, the G line. Above that G line, draw a semi-breve for a B line and a D line to make the 5 chord. The 5 chord in the key of C is the G triad, G, B, D, root 3rd and 5th. Question number 2. Going across is all treble clef. The first chord, the root is C, therefore this is a C chord, 1 chord. The next one, the root is F, therefore it's the F chord. In the key of C, it's the 4 chord. The next chord, the root is C, C, E, G. The C triad is the 1 chord. The last one for treble clef, the root is G line. G is the 5th note of the scale. G, B, D is the 5 chord. Now for the bass clef. The first note, bottom note of the page, is C. C triad is the 1 chord in the key of C. The next one, the root is F line. F is the 4th note of the scale, F, A, C. F, A, C is the F triad, 4 chord. The next chord, C is the root, with the 3rd and the 5th above it. That's a C triad. In the key of C, that's the 1 chord. And the last one on this page, the G is the root. Above it is the B and the D, root 3rd, 5th. That's the G triad. G is the 5th note of the scale, so it's the 5 chord. So the Roman numeral I, IV, and V. But we never call them by their Roman numerals. We say the 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 5 chord. The same for the right hand. The C chord is the 1 chord. The F chord is the 4 chord. The G chord is the 5 chord.